Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to build a template, and I'm going to also bring in the blocks that I want to use in that template so they stick. And I'm going to set up user parameters for the objects that I'm building. Say I go to a company and they have a regular procedure for height, width, and depth, and it's always the same. And you need those, like if you're doing woodwork, it's a dado, dado width, dado depth, something like that. But they also have common things like handles and connector plates and whatever. You want to be able to have everything at your access, and you don't have to keep dragging from another spot. Well, this is how I do it, and I'll show you how you could do it yourself and make life a little easier. Here is my database just for blocks. I will accumulate those all in one place. You'll see there's only one sketch, and I did this so I can at a glance find that file, or it's just called blocks. If I go up to here, you'll notice I have a lot of particular blocks that I use across the board for a lot of different industries. Now for this particular one, I do have a problem with this file, and I'll show you what ended up happening. So you'll see all the blocks, you see nothing, but if I go to parameters and I pick on this, I have all these already pre-done parameters and names and everything that I don't want in there. I want to start a template with a clean file. Well, here's the problem. If I double click and go into this handle, it's no dimensions, because normally after you make your block you delete your dimensions, but if you didn't, it populates your parameters, and you don't want to do that. If I jump down to one of these, I know that this has a dimension. Anytime that you see like black, like this, most likely that file, that sketch was actually built in AutoCAD, brought across, and AutoCAD's default is black for the lines. You can easily, if you select these, and then right click, go to parameters, you can actually just go default, and whatever scheme you have set up, like mine will go purple because I have a dark scheme. It'll go that way. But here's still a problem. This is nice and clean and easy to see, but I still have dimensions. That's what's causing this. So if I go to, say I'm going to make a template, and I'll show you where the pitfall is on it. Say I start a new, just a standard. If I go here and I want to bring across some of those blocks, if I select these and then right click and copy, let me get out of that sketch, and then I go to the new file and I paste those in, Control V. It makes the block directory and it gives me what I want. But if I go up here, there's nothing, it's blank, and that's what you want. You want it to be clean. You don't want a template file with a bunch of stuff in it, especially when it's just blocks. So if I go back and pick some of the ones that have dimensions on them, copy and paste those in, I'm going to create my problem again. Those are here. They came across with dimensions, and I'm also bringing the problem across. So when you make a block, get your sizes, get it set, and then create your block, which will place it into here, and then it doesn't need dimensions anymore because you've already set what it needs. So try to keep your files clean by doing that. So let me go back to my blocks. I'm going to break brand new. Oops, sorry, I'm jumping ahead. Go back to my parameters, new file. I'm going to make my template. So I'm going to take the ones that are clean and let's take some other ones. Say copy. This is what I want into my new file. So I'm going to paste those in. It makes my block directory, and it's a clean file. So from here, I can put in user parameters. So I know for those, we're just going to do, let's see, height. I'm going to tab it, just default for the 1 inch. Depth, tab it, and width. There we go. So here we have exactly the parameters that we would use over and over as user parameters, but we also don't have this mess for your blocks. So from here, let's go ahead and make this as a template so you can use it over and over. So if I go to File, Save as Template, I think I already had a generic one here. It goes into that directory. This is where all your templates live. I'm just going to grab the one that says dog. It's just a generic one that I use for examples. Say save, well, yeah, I'll overwrite it, say OK. And now when I start a brand new file, I will find my dog. If I go to my blocks, here's my blocks, they live in there. If I go to my parameters, I have my user parameters. So I just created a template that has exactly what that company's requirements are for, even if it's like data or material width or height or anything, it's already done. You can just apply it and not have to worry about it. But I also have all the cutouts and things that I would need to be able to complete the project faster. So I already have their template with their parameters, and I can start from scratch and have everything I need and not have to recreate the wheel every single time. That's how I do a template with blocks and user parameters. I hope this helped, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you.